Hello, can anyone hear me now? Look,
I
can
can
you
you
Loud
hear?
and clear.
All right, damn, I was giving y'all a bunch of energy and nobody could hear me. Sheesh, we got CryptoLion, Trypto in the building. You know, I see a lot of
Enjoy.
the hosts in here. Man, I missed y'all. It's good to see y'all. Ella
Yeah,
man, don't waste
yeah.
all that energy, Jaehoon. You already know what time it is. Just gonna say a roll count to all the homies, Kitty Blaze, Spencer. I see everyone in the building. Trypto, you guys gonna put your cameras on or are you gonna leave me hanging today? You know?
My
wait, hold on. Let
my
me figure that out. Hold on.
mine says I can't turn it on.
It's all, oh really? What the hell? Let me see.
It says you can't stream into this channel.
What the freak?
I'm
No, it
here.
just is me.
I know that here, let me see if I can give you some permission that allows it. I'm gonna give you a verified artist. All right, try it now. All right, wait. But before, look, y'all, I had a hype as. Oh, there you go. My man is in it. Um,
Hey.
Yeah.
but yeah, as everyone in the building though, let me put on a quick song because I feel like this shit would be hype with a dope song. Give me 1 second, y'all, as we're
Yeah,
getting
light it up.
everyone into the mix. Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. Sorry about the wait, y'all. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. There. All right. Let me know if you could hear this. Hey,
Yep. Got
let's
it.
go. Woo! All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's the Hotbox conversation today. I don't know if you got to hear my voice though.
Yeah, we got you.
Hey. Sorry, y'all. I'm just
Yeah,
hyping you up
I love your
today.
energy.
Hey. No, I actually needed to start this while everyone was coming in. I'm gonna just lower it. I'm gonna lower it. All right, we got Trypto and CryptoLion today for a hot box conversation we're having. Shout out to everyone who is in the building. If you're in the Mayhem Music Adventure in that secret channel, we're about to start the quiz there soon. But let's get some introductions going first. Let's get CryptoLion, Trypto, introduce y'all selves before we begin.
Go ahead, Tripto. You want to go first? Or?
Yeah, sure. I'm Trypto, Greg Sagonis. I'm the founder of Metaflora. And yeah, I came together here with CryptoLion and Jaehoon to create this hot box. We have a huge slew of artists from the Gala music. And this is kind of something that I've been wanting to do a collaboration on for a very, very long time. So shout out to you, Jaehoon, for making this all happen. CryptoLion, you as well, brother. This was something that we've been talking about for months, and it's kind of like finally has come to fruition. So we're super stoked about that.
Yes, sir. All right, and you, Crypto, say what's up. Introduce yourself, man. He's loading.
All
Ah,
right,
he
he
like
froze. He
he froze.
froze.
Oh, good. Well, let's get right into it because I know some of y'all are waiting for the game that's happening. Sadly, if people are not in here, I don't know. You're gonna have to guess on some of the questions that's gonna happen. But let before we jump into this conversation, we're gonna have our game that's gonna happen. So Trypto, give 3 experiences of give and Crypto. I see you in the building, so we're jumping right into the game because you fleshed out, but then you'll be able to introduce yourself later. So don't even worry, my man. I'm gonna bring you up to stage right now. But Crypto, give us the 3 experiences. So one of them is going to be a lie, and when I drop the quiz in there, it's gonna ask what is the lie. So write down your answer somewhere, y'all, because it's going to the quiz thing I do. It's gonna pop up. So Trypto, say the the experiences.
All right. So option number one is I once was a security guard for BB King.
Ooh, okay.
The second option is I just bought a yacht with CryptoLion and Earthlings Music. The third option is I ate carpaccio with my shirt off next to Dr. John.
Hey, okay, so remember, y'all, when I put the quiz, it's gonna say first experience, second experience, and third experience. So, y'all will have to put whatever y'all think. So just write it down somewhere so y'all remember. And Crypto, are you back in the building, my man? Oh, Crypto, I'm trying to invite you. Okay, Crypto is not here. So I'm gonna say his experiences for him because I don't know what's happening with his internet. So for Crypto said that he was a sergeant in the army, served 6 years with 2 combat tours. That's the first one. The second one is I was flown out of Baghdad in a Black Hawk after being hit by an IED. That sounds crazy. And the third one is during a Welcome Home concert, I was invited up to sing with Bruce Springsteen. So those are the three. Write it down. And I'm about to start it right now, y'all. So everyone hop into the May Mayhem Music Adventure channel. And it's about to start. Here, let me just let everyone know. It's starting now. And then Trypto, if you can you what's it called? Can you like say the questions for me? While we're in the mix, kind of jive and host it up, you feel me? And I'm gonna put some more music while we get in the mix.
Yeah. So what is this? What do you want me to do? What is the lie spoken by Trypto out of the 3 experiences he shared?
Yep, he said the three. Which one is the correct one? All right, let me get this song while we're waiting again.
Oh, yeah, it looks like the results are in.
Yep, those are first experience, y'all.
Yeah. That's right. I was never a security
Oh,
guard for BB King.
only
I'm back. I'm back.
Yo,
Hey, Crypto,
Crypto.
I said your three
I'm
lies,
back.
man.
My bad. I think my phone like overheated or something. So, but I'm back. I'm back.
It's all good, man. It's good to see you, Nick. But yeah, what's it called? So what is the lie spoken? Yeah, it was number three. No. Oh, Ali's low key killing this, so Ali might take it. What is the name of a song that is in the hot box? So y'all like the answers I put? Lame, lament, lemonade. Just a little play on words.
Linoleum.
Hey.
Okay. Check out that leaderboard.
Ginger
Losers.
losers. All right, Crypto, you want to say the question for this one?
What? Where are we at? 'Cause my phone was frozen, so I'm just getting back in the mix
I
Yeah,
got
here.
good. I
yeah.
got
What is the name of one of the songs that are in the hot box? Free my mind. My
Hey,
mind is free. The freedom of mind. Mind free.
it's free in my mind, y'all.
Free.
Oh, Nat gave up. Damn, Nat. You just got one
No
right.
give. No
Oh,
giving up.
oh.
All right, we got two
Chomping at
questions
the
left.
heels. So, what is the name of the collectible that you will get in the drawing that Trypto and CryptoLion are holding that is in the
The
Got
hot box.
box?
The hot box.
Lighter
Hot box.
collectible, light it up collectible, lightning ring, lightning. Box.
It is
Light
called a
it
lighted up
up.
collectible. Come on. Oh, gingerbread. You got that wrong. Dang, I thought you would know. Did you get a box gingerbread? That's some dark magic. All right.
All right. What is another name of a song that's in the hot box? We got Belief in
The
the
last
Universe. Yourself and believe in. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Y'all like the twist I had with the song names?
Yeah.
Yourself, yeah.
All
Yourself, I
right.
believe in.
Dark magic? How did you get that far from guessing? That's crazy. All right, wow, dark magic got second from guessing. That's some crazy. I feel like it's because you've been playing the games, man. You've been getting the intuition for it. All right, y'all. So, Ali, you won 5 hot boxes. Send me that
Ew.
client ID, and I got you, my dog. So, good stuff to the homie. And yeah, y'all. So good fun game. Now let's get into the hot box conversation. So I appreciate everyone who is in the midst right now. As y'all know, there's a lot of great things we are cooking up in Gala music, and I know a lot of people are waiting and see some of the changes that took place. But in the meantime, we wanted to do just a fun collaboration with the community. Really, this is to act as a special prize for the community adventures. So we've been doing a lot of giveaways with this is our 4th adventure. We're gonna have more throughout the week and next week. So yeah, it's really meant to be something fun for the community, and appreciate CryptoLion and Trypto for being in the mix. Trypto, I know you have your Metaflora ecosystem and love to see what you guys are building there. CryptoLion, I know you're doing Lionheart ecosystem, and so it's great to see what y'all are building there. And overall, just been great community members, a lot really active, especially CryptoLine. So just appreciate y'all for being in the mix. And yeah, Crypto. So you were not able to introduce yourself because you were having some signal issues. So let the people
Yeah.
know who you are, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm CryptoLion. I've been a part of Gala since Gala games since like 2018, but I've been with music since the beginning. I was kind of just a lurker in the beginning, just a Galaxian, just scoping things out in the founders node chat. And then once Gala Music came into the mix, I was like, wow. I was like, I really like this ecosystem. I started like lurking in the Discord, and I'm like, it started becoming more like a family in a sense because you talk to the same people all day long. Like, no joke. Like, I'll wake up, the same people are still on Discord back. You know what I mean? So it was like you built relationships with people over years just over the computer. So, like, for me, it was, I was like, that's when Crypto Lion became born. I was like, all right, I'm going to become like real active and like really get into this. And like, it kind of just snowballs from there. It's like, I got involved with a lot of the artists. I got to learn like their shortcomings and like, me being involved with nonprofits for 20 years. I've set up events before and stuff. So I was like, oh, you guys are having trouble getting venues. Let me see what I could do. Now I'm having those same difficulties as just a normal person going in and trying to get these venues. So I was like, wow. I was like, what can I do? So that's when I was like, I'm going to do Lionheart Entertainment, a nonprofit entertainment company, and I'm going to hit these same venues, saying that I want to do a charity concert, in need for like at-risk veterans, domestic violence, survivors, this, that, the third. And now all of a sudden, these venues are starting to message me back, and now everybody's interested. So I was like, okay. And then it's kind of like as a nonprofit, especially a nonprofit entertainment company, I face the same challenges as like many nonprofits. So like, that's kind of where like the Hotbox kind of came on to affect like this huge collaboration because me and Trypto, we started working on other things together. And like one of those things was the Hope Network. So like we could talk more about that, I guess, after the other introductions. But like basically the Hope Network wasn't just designed to try to like help amplify Lionheart's missions. It's gonna help amplify globally nonprofits. So it's gonna be really exciting. But we could talk more about that in a little bit.
Yeah, no, I want to definitely get into both of y'all's ecosystem and what y'all are cooking up. But yeah, once again, Crypto Line, one thing I really appreciate is anytime anyone asks for support on anything, you and Kitty Blaze really have been always just there to support. So shout out to the both of y'all, and I really appreciate it from my end. One of my positions is community manager, but I also work as a strategist for the company. So, always having you guys in the mix to keep things going, even when I'm off on the weekends and whatnot, is super helpful. So first of all, shout out to you and Kitty Blaze for holding it down. I see Kitty Blaze in the
Uh,
mix too. Jolly Fit is asking, is there money in nonprofit? That's the I don't know if that's the right question to be asking Jolly Fit, but yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, let's start with crypto. Can you like break down to me what is Metaflora and what are y'all hoping to accomplish in the Web3 space?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that has a lot of layers here, especially in the music channel. But what we're looking at doing is a verification method, a database, a historical ledger, if you will. And at first sight, it's almost kind of like, I don't know if you could either call it uh, boring, or it could just be portrayed in the wrong direction. And I think that that's what like really buries like really knowledgeable information, is like this sort of way to like wrap it up and present it to people. And it's cannabis, and so it's just what I've seen that's lacking in this industry, is this proper representation of what the plant is supposed to be. Everything kind of really went downhill, with recreational and kind of this race to the top and monopolies and all this other things. And we have just this industry that just kind of got torn apart. And it's time to bring it back home. And so that's why we're looking at pairing the culture back to the plant, establishing that connoisseurship where people are caring about what's inside of their product. And the best way to do that is using the blockchain and a decentralized ledger. This is something that's always going to be built for, years and years to come. We're finally dealing with better technology. Um, and what's stemming out of metaphor from this is everything that comes out of inspiration from the plant, whether it's gaming or music or art, travel, the great outdoors, you name it. It's all kind of tied to the same type of experience. And by doing so, we can also create a sense of cool around being a connoisseur and actually knowing what your product is, and stop kind of celebrating the fact that it's legal in our hometown, and so it doesn't really matter what we're putting into our bodies. But in the end, it's a craftsmanship. It's its own art form, growing, farming. And yeah, I really expect that in the next 5 years, we're going to have like geneticists walking the red carpet. They're the ones that are going to be the most known. They're going to be bigger than brands, and the brands that carry these breeders. So yeah, I'm really really stoked for the future. We got so much planned, and just the tip of the iceberg.
Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, no, and I'm laughing at these comments. Everyone says he have 12 granddaddy purples growing right now. So definitely a lot of people who love to engage in the ganja. I'm actually surprised you guys aren't smoking now. I thought y'all were gonna light it. Oh, I see Crypto Lie was trying to be professional.
I
I
just
can't.
quit
I
smoking
can't. I
yesterday.
can't. I don't smoke in my. I can't smoke in my house. I can't smoke in my house.
No, he's with it for sure. No, that's good to hear. And one of the exciting things I think about this collaboration is anybody who gets a mystery box, who gets that collectible, they'll basically be able to get into this really cool drawing that you're holding, right, Tripto? Where, and so yeah,
Yeah.
can you just say some of the cool prizes? I heard there's an unopened stash box that you guys have that you guys are gonna give out. Like
Yeah.
that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was just way too fitting with the recent post about holding on to your stash box. And to be honest with you, the stash box is why I'm here today. I was brought in. I knew about Gala through marketing and this sort of thing. I took a look. I saw a bunch of articles written about them, and I was already buying Snoop NFTs on Ethereum, or actually it was Polygon at the time. And then the news came out about the stash boxes, and what was being built with the Gala music. You know, popped a couple nodes into my wallet, got a couple of those stash boxes, and so it really kind of is symbolic to me that this road through Gala music, I'm having a hot box with CryptoLion, and having this collab rolling out with my company, his company, and also a company that we formed together. And we had to have an unopened stash box in there. And yeah, I mean, I hope I win it.
Oh, dang, so you get oh, so you would do that? You would oh, hey, y'all
Well, I know then I don't have to give it away, but
wait,
don't you think that I don't have a bunch of lighters sitting in my wallet right now
that's
too?
true. That's hey, if you win it, that would be crazy. And yeah, crypto line. Let's get into the kind of what you're building on your side with Lionheart ecosystem. So yeah, can you
Well,
kind of give a breakdown of what were you gonna say, Tripto? Before we ask, were you gonna ask? Were you gonna add something?
No, I was gonna go over some more giveaway stuff on the list.
Yeah, yeah,
he was ready. He was like,
yeah. I forgot. Yeah.
but do you want to go over the giveaways? You want me to talk about a couple things?
Oh no, Tripto. Yeah, yeah. You can talk. Finish the rest of the giveaway items that we're gonna have. It's gonna be cool.
All right, you guys got
You
a
got
minute? Because it's kind of a long list.
Oh man, start breaking it down. Start breaking it down.
a lot of goodies.
Yeah, a lot of goodies. We got 1 month free hosting for Gala Music nodes, and that's brought to you by Nerd Node. We also have another month free hosting for Metaflora nodes. That's also through Nerd Node. Those guys are great. Uh, run my nodes with them, and haven't had an issue since I turned them on. That's my experience, and I know that a lot of other people in our community feel the same way. A Beyond the Haze coffee mug. If you guys don't already know about it, Beyond the Haze is our podcast. We have a complete season one, 10 episodes, all featuring Gala music artists, and also some really high end activists and people in the political sphere, people who've run multi-million dollar companies in the industry, but very, very awesome conversations. I don't even know which one to direct you to take a look, but we even have cannabis as an IV, where you go to a hydration station and they literally hook you up with a bag into your arm, and it's they stretched out the molecule into to fit through a syringe, and now you can do it this way. And they're actually have the medical studies that are backing this are like my guy just sends me these before and after pictures of these treatments, and it'll take your breath away. It's absolutely unreal what's happening with this plant and healing. Um, Also with Beyond the Haze is our sponsor, the High Bear, and it's a one of one laser engraved High Bear Beyond the Haze branded merch. Um, that one's sick. You guys should go check that out. It does everything. It's a Swiss Army knife of bottles. It was kind of created for the Appalachian Trail when you can't really bring anything with you, so you got to pack everything inside. Uh, we got the Metaflora Legacy node, which is our first node, sold out last summer. The only way that we're releasing these things is through promos right now, and they're extremely limited supply. Comes with a 10% booster on all your emissions, and yeah, you want to take over the rest of these, man, with the whopping 5 Hope nodes.
Oh yeah. Did you do the? Hold on, 'cause I don't have the list in front of me. Did you do the custom
Uh,
track? We have the custom track. Yeah, we have the custom track with Allie from Love Crumbs. We got a custom track with Emily Faye. We got the Marty Torpedo. You could pack a whopping quarter pound in that thing and smoke it the whole time. I'm just saying that's
100.
like, yeah. I mean, I had this is a brand new one. It comes with a nice briefcase, but like I've tried a different one and it literally smokes the whole way through. So it's pretty impressive. And then we got 5 Hope nodes. I'm gonna give out 5 Hope nodes for you know, just to decentralize and just get it out there because me and Trypto are really excited about this. And a couple other things have to happen first, but then as soon as that does, this is really gonna take off. Like
Yeah.
we've been really good. We've been really going hard at like he has his other things he's got to do, but like we've both been going like really hard at this, and it's like it kind of all came together like kind of beautifully because like everybody knows well anybody in here. I mean, I see it's a lot of the similar faces. Like I've been doing this with Lionheart now for a year, and I've had my struggles and stuff like that and getting the funding. So like talking with Trypto about different things, I was like, I was like, I want to like enhance Lionheart. And like I remember when we first started talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, the lion token, remember?" And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, I like
Totally.
that," but I was like, but then I was like thinking about like how I wanted to do this, and I was like, "Wow," I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "This could be huge." I'm like, "This could be way bigger than Lionheart." Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to do this like it's going to be global impact. So we're like, let's do the hope token. You know what I mean? I was like, everybody can get behind a hope token. You know what I mean? It's kind of like symbolic. You know, everybody understands. Like when you hear hope, it means, you know, everybody kind of knows what it means. So like, once this was all getting rolled out, you know, it was like, wow, this is going to be bigger than Lionheart. It's going to, this is like the basic thing about Hope Network is it's going to provide decentralized funding for nonprofits. It's going to provide transparent resource allocation. It's going to cause global collaborations. It's going to incentivize participation. It's cost efficient and it's scalable. And that's like one of the biggest thing is transparency when it comes to nonprofits because everybody donates money to like, you know, the Red Cross, all these different initiatives. Yeah, you donate it, but nobody knows where it goes on the back end. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And that's like a huge problem. And it's like every month we hear about misallocation of funds by this nonprofit, misallocation of funds by this nonprofit. And to me, it's like that's a lot of money that could be going to the actual causes. You know, and then you have nonprofits like myself that like really want to help individuals. And then you got these other nonprofits kind of like being leeches, not putting the money to where it needs to be going, where these other nonprofits that have the right mindset and the right heart and the right intentions, they can't accomplish their initiatives, you know. So now through the Hope Network, we're going to provide that, and it's not just a node ecosystem. We're going to have a peer-to-peer funding page. So basically, nonprofits or individuals can post their initiatives on the peer-to-peer page. The hope tokens can then be utilized towards the donations. So if you think of um like GoFundMe or Kiva or any of these platforms, but they all have fees. Like we're gonna have zero fees. I mean, obviously, if you use like Stripe or something like that, there's transaction fees that are beyond our control. But like we really want to make this like super cost effective and like the go-to ecosystem where people go for funding, you know.
yeah,
And it's like, you know, the nodes. So like we want to have 50,000 nodes, right, total, but we're only going to do 25,000 in the sale because for every node that gets sold, we're going to donate one to a verified 501c3 nonprofit or university, so we could
yeah,
really start getting the impact out there. And now with those donations, those nonprofits are going to put their initiatives on our P2P page, so everything is transparent, everything is secure, everything is frictionless. You know, so it's like we're going to
yeah,
create this global network. So now not only can these nonprofits come to the peer-to-peer page, now there could be like global collaboration between all these different types of nonprofits. And like that's really what the dream is. You know, it's like teamwork makes the dream work. You know, so like
yeah,
to me it's like I've been like waiting for something like this for so long because I've been involved with nonprofits for 20 years. You know, I chartered many, and like I see the struggles. And like, you know, yeah, there's these like internationals, you know. So there's like Kiwanis Club, you know, Rotary Club. Like they have internationals, but within those internationals they have all these different smaller charters. And these smaller charters all like, I don't want to say all, but a lot of them struggle. And like it's sad because like, you know, they have Boy Scouts that come in, they have these different organizations that come in, speak about a project, obviously looking for help with funding, and then we're looking at each other like we don't even have any money in our account and they're asking us for money. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't like saying no to like a good initiative, you know what I mean? And I don't think that, you know,
yeah,
so like I just
yeah,
feel like with, you know, so like with this network, I just feel like it's really gonna like draw a real positive impact. And like, you know, I've talked to several nonprofits already that we're gonna on board. Crypto, I'll let you talk about what we just did with with a
Yeah, since
with
it
our
was part
video.
of my truth and lies. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so we all got together. There was an auction the other day, a NFT auction, and one of the items in the auction was a nonprofit organization for multiple sclerosis. It was a nonprofit called Oceans of Hope. What they do is they bring people out with MS out onto sailing ships, and just everybody on there has MS, and I saw a lot of the testimonials of people saying that this was the reason why they were able to walk again. And so they're doing some really, really good work. And the way that they wanted to raise money was they teamed up with another organization to create a digital yacht. It's made in Unreal Engine. And so the yacht goes into multiple different metaverses, any metaverse that uses Unreal as its foundation. So Earthlings, CryptoLion, and I got together, and we entered into this auction, and we ended up getting the winning bid for 420 XRP, which was perfect. And then all the yeah, and then the community, they all hopped in after they saw that we won, and everybody donated extra money on top of the yacht in order to, get in on the action, and it was a awesome communal event there. So now what we're talking about is, that we have this traditional way of funding the peer-to-peer platform, and I think that a lot of people are going to be really drawn to the frictionless environment that we're going to be creating. But we are dealing with blockchain, and that's what makes your donation safe. I think a lot of people don't donate anymore because they don't think that their money is going to the right place. They don't
Mm,
have faith or trust in the organizations anymore. So they will see that blockchain is more transparent in that aspect. But furthermore, we get to kind of have a lot more fun with it, and a lot of the Web3 crowd as well really gets behind these NFT sales, events that are inside metaverses, and yeah, we have this beautiful sailing ship. It says Oceans of Hope on the side of it, and we plan on having private fundraisers and things of this nature, whether it's digital items or auctions or however we see fit. Um, but yeah, this was our kind of our first kind of collab together. The three of us going in on a nonprofit for a good cause, and yeah, we're
Yeah.
super stoked.
yeah, no, it's. I think that's one of the beauties. Oh yeah, we're gonna say crypto. Yeah,
Oh no, I was just gonna just piggyback off that and just say like, about the Hope Network. Like to me, it's all about community. You know what I mean? And that's why like we want everybody to be involved with this. That's why we're gonna have the DAO. So you'll be like the DAO will be able to vote on certain initiatives. So like the Hope Network will have a treasury. So like if there's certain initiatives on the peer-to-peer page, and like we're like, wow, let's just we have this much we can allocate, we can just fund this whole initiative. You put it out to vote to the DAO votes on it, and basically any like node operators can be a part of the DAO, or just holding the Hope token, you could be a part of the DAO. We're also going to offer staking, so you could get staking rewards. Staking rewards could be put back into the ecosystem. You know what I mean? So like there's a lot of cool things coming to this, and like I just want it to be like just a community thing, a community driven project for good. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And that's like super important. And it kind of like, and like the way this is all set up, like super ties in with like Lionheart too, with the whole, my whole mission with the artists. Because like, the Hope Network's like for the global good, for like the big picture. And then like, Lionheart's always been about the artist, about veterans and all this. So like now it's like everything's kind of just coming together in like full circle. And it's a beautiful thing because I kind of feel like everything happens for a reason, a lot of like at a certain time for a reason. And I think it was kind of like waiting for me to meet Trypto and like
yeah,
us get connected to like really like set this thing off, because
yeah,
it's all about who you keep in your corner, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
you hang out, it's like you want to surround yourself by like-minded people.
Yeah, no, I think that's one of the great parts about blockchain overall is that, and just having a token ecosystem, it kind of makes the community, a bit more committed at the end of the day. And there's a lot of nuances that come with it. But yeah, it's great to hear what you guys are doing and just promoting transparency at the end of the day. I did want to give a shout out as well. I saw Gingerbread Man in the mix, and I know he has been helpful in a lot of different projects all throughout. So shout out to him for that. And then Severance,
Yeah.
saw your comment, and just we got a lot of love for you, Severance, and really sorry to hear what happened to your brother. And so yeah, no, I just wanted to kind of give love to everyone in the community, everyone for being here. Really, really, really awesome to do this collaboration. Like I said, the goal for this hotbox, really for me, when you guys kind of brought it to the table, and like kind of like asked me about it, was I just wanted to do something fun for the community. We are changing our mystery box proposition, and there's a lot that's changing with mixtape leagues coming, and a lot of fun conversations that's going to be had around that. And I tested it myself as well. It's really fun. I think y'all are gonna love it, especially to those who already own tracks. Man, like I could see a lot of energy coming in. And so, even with those collectibles, who knows, you don't need to burn it to be redeemed for the basically giveaway that Metaflora and Lionheart ecosystem are hosting, but who knows? Maybe there will be a chance to burn that lighter, you know what I mean? For something beneficial in the future. So
Yeah.
once again, y'all, I appreciate this conversation. This guy's rolling one up right now. I do hope, Ali. Yeah. Look, y'all. So one of the things too that I'm focused on from my side, we keep it on the platform. One of the things I'm focused on and I'm kind of helping lead is basically having just different products, like the stash boxes and, BT orbs and node owners, and how some of these products haven't lived up to their promises. We're not the team really that made those promises, but at the end of the day, like we want to make sure that any person who has supported the ecosystem does feel good about kind of the product that they bought. So I have some pretty cool ideas in mind that I've been cooking up with the team. Santi has been doing a fantastic job leading the effort, really, with mixtape leagues. Like, sure, like I think you could see. I think the thing with me too is I see him working through all of the design components, and you could just see he knows how to really think through on creating a product. So one thing that I try to do is share my genuine excitement about what's coming to all of y'all, but it's not always going to translate, right? Like, I don't like to be a middleman either, and so Santi's going to jump into the mix and share some of the exciting things he's going to have as well. I see some of the team. I see the homie Stay Fly in here. We've actually in the team. It's been kind of cool. We've all been having meetings around. We've been doing the internal testing. I've been competing with some of my coworkers in this game that we're playing, and Stay Fly knows what's up. So it's good to see you in the building, my man. And yeah, we got cool things coming, y'all. We're all kind of working on our different builds on the team, and so I see a lot of conversation happening around that. But yeah, once again, Trypto, crypto, that rhymes. Appreciate y'all for joining the mix.
Yeah.
I'm about to put some cool music, the same music on to kind of end it. And yeah, we're gonna have another fun one of these coming soon. Any last words y'all want to say before I close this off?
Ah.
Yeah, go out and get a hot box. Collect those lighters.
Yeah.
You're gonna want those lighters.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. All right, I'm about to start a.
Also, yeah, and don't forget too, any of those Metaflora, Beyond the Haze tracks, Lamont, Exempt, those all earn Flora rewards on the Metaflora platform. Dual music and Flora rewards. So get out there, go collect. Shout out to all the artists who are on the hotbox. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Love
We
you all.
appreciate you.
That is awesome.
Shout out to everyone. All right, y'all. I'm gonna close it out with the song, and I need both of y'all to dance right now.
I can't hear any music.
I was just saying, I need both y'all to dance. Got any dance moves, Crypto?
Oh, do I got dance moves? I got all the dance moves.
All right, y'all. Appreciate everyone for coming through. I'm ending this shit. Peace.
All right.